did slavery end in the U.S.? Most people would say December 6 of 1865 with the signing of the 13th Amendment. But the answer really depends on what form of slavery you're talking about. You see, the hard truth is that the 13th Amendment never really abolished slavery. It allows slavery as a form of punishment for imprisonment. So immediately after the passing of the 13th Amendment, states such as Georgia and Virginia started passing loitering and vagrancy laws as a way of enslaving the newly freed slaves. By 1949, vagrancy was criminalized in every state. These types of laws were called Black Code, ones that targeted black people, but never explicitly said so. But incarceration through the state was not the only way that America refused to abolish slavery. Peonage is a form of slavery where you are forced to work for someone until you pay off a debt. And even though peonage was abolished by Congress in 1867, it stayed alive and well in America's economy into the 1960s. Meet May Louise Miller, a survivor of slavery. She is 78 years old. May and her family were enslaved through peonage at the Waterford plantation in Louisiana. May and her family were forced to work in the fields every day to pay off a debt that never ended. She was not given a bed, she was not given clothes, and she and her family would have to hunt for their own food. She and her mother were taken up to the house regularly, where they were raped. Her father escaped one day and found some people that claimed that they would help him. Instead, they brought him back to the plantation. May and her family finally escaped the plantation in 1963. In 1971, Nixon declared the war on drugs. And just like before, this was America's way of holding on to slavery. And if you don't believe it, here's one of Nixon's policy advisors, John Ehrlichman, admitting the war on drugs was created to target leftists and black people. The United States has the highest incarceration rate in the world. We have more people incarcerated than China, despite having a fraction of their population. You think it's a coincidence that the southern states have the most incarcerated? And 20% of inmates are there for drug offenses. Over 4,100 companies like Verizon, McDonald's, Wendy's, Starbucks lease prisoners for labor. They are compensated 4 cents to $1 per hour. They are forced to manufacture all types of goods, such as party balloons, textiles, and circuit boards. So when did slavery end in the United States? Never really did.